everyone. Today on Good Morning Maine, we'll hear from a local political expert and the Maine GOP in response to Governor Mills announcing her run for the U.S. Senate.
Plus, in Ellsworth, residents had the opportunity to meet candidates vying for 3 open seats on their city council.
And Castine's Community Clinic is looking for ways to keep health care accessible as they may no longer be affiliated with Northern Light Health.
Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Janessa Bishop.
And I'm Craig Colson. Thank you for joining us this morning. We'll have those stories and all the day's news coming up. But first, check with the forecast as we always do. Looking like today will be a lot like yesterday.
Yeah.
Just kind of a cloudy day ahead. Yeah.
We'll turn things over to meteorologist Devin Biggs.
And thank you very much, Craig and Janessa. Happy Wednesday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Rogan's Memorials. Give the gift of comfort through the thoughtful planning. October in-stock sale happening now at our Bangor, Bucksport, and Lincoln locations. Alrighty, here we go. We have gale watches and small craft advisories posted. Small craft advisory up until Thursday morning at around 8 a.m. Gale watches also posted until Friday at around 8 a.m. Now, moving forward, we had some precipitation passing through recently. Things are backing off for the time being. We will stay dry today under a mostly cloudy sky, and in fact, tonight will also stay dry. We will have another system passing through. The wave heights will also stay active thanks to this area low pressure. This cold front will also pass through, pushing all this activity out of here, but another area low pressure will also develop, and that will also send a little bit more precipitation in from the east going toward the west coming up rather soon. Futurecast moving forward again, we will have some clouds developing today and again coming up later on tonight. Notice we start to see some of that development where some rain will move in from the east and going toward the west in due time. Hourly forecast for today, a mostly cloudy sky, temperatures in the 50s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Craig and Janessa.
Thank you, Devin. We'll see you a little later on. Well, we hope to learn more today about police activity last night in the town of Clinton. The local police department reported there was a large police presence in town last night, but said there was no danger to the public. They also said they couldn't release more information last night. It's unclear if it has any connection to human remains that were found last week in a field along Route 100. Police had been investigating a missing persons case when those remains were found. At last report, they were still trying to positively identify the person who was located, and we hope to gather more information later on today.
A person's body was found following a fire in a home in Harpswell. Crews were called to a home on Harpswell Neck Road around 4:30 on Tuesday morning. Firefighters found one person inside the home and brought them out, but that person unfortunately could not be saved. He has tentatively been identified as 78-year-old Hugh McFarlane of Harpswell. The medical examiner's office will now work to determine the cause and manner of death, and the cause of the fire also remains under investigation.
Now the news, after weeks of speculation, Governor Janet Mills has officially launched her campaign to unseat Republican Senator Susan Collins. She released a video talking about her decades of legal and legislative experience as a prosecutor, attorney general, and governor. Mills is wasting no time in her announcement, immediately taking aim at incumbent Senator Susan Collins, claiming Collins has, quote, forgotten her principles. In a press release, Mills also claims Collins is helping President Donald Trump hurt Maine people. Mills is the 8th Democratic candidate to file candidacy paperwork officially with the Federal Elections Commission.
We asked political expert and University of Maine political science chair Mark Brewer to weigh in on Governor Mills' announcement and her candidacy. Brewer says out of the gate, she's the Democratic frontrunner. At the same time, Brewer says newcomer Graham Plattner is gathering a lot of momentum. If the two go head-to-head and run overly aggressive campaigns, hurling insults and attacks, that could hurt their chances against Collins, regardless of who would emerge as the Democratic candidate. It could also further divide the Democratic Party and voters. He says it all comes down to how they play it.
Mills and Plattner, along with the other candidates who end up staying in the race, really make this about issues and policies and who's best positioned to take on not only Senator Collins, but Donald Trump and his Republican Party. and it really could energize the Democratic base.
Well, meanwhile, the Maine GOP has issued a response to Governor Mills's Senate race, attacking her record and alleging that during her tenure, Maine's cost of living has gone out of control and educational outcomes have faltered. They went on to say in part, quote, "We just had the highest electricity price increase in the nation. Chinese organized crime has put down roots across Maine. Taxes have increased and state government spending has exploded due to Mills's special interest handouts and illegal immigrant welfare programs." What's that say? Congratulations, Chuck Schumer. That's what it says, on getting one of America's most liberal, unpopular governors to join a race where moderates have had historic success.
Brewer said to expect others to drop out, as he says with Mills' announcement, he believes this is now a two-person race to the Democratic Party primary. Already one candidate has done so. Maine Beer Company founder Dan Kleben suspended his campaign following Mills' announcement and endorsed her candidacy. He says he got into the race for Senate for the same reasons he started his company, to do what's right. He said that motto has guided him, and he feels Governor Mills will put Mainers first in addressing issues like the rising cost of housing, healthcare, and other basic necessities.
The race for the Ellsworth City Council is tightly packed, with 7 candidates running for 3 open spots. Our Callie Warren spoke with those council hopefuls at Ellsworth's annual Meet the Candidates event.
My name is Myrna Smith.
Earl Awalt.
My name is John Linehan.
Timothy Carter.
My name is Carol Martineau.
Name is Eric Marichal.
Hi, I'm Patrick Shea.
7 in the running for 3 open seats and no incumbents makes for an interesting city council election season in Ellsworth. These 7 hopefuls addressed voters at the Grand Theater on Tuesday, where they introduced themselves and their visions for the city.
Tonight is about civic connection. Hearing directly from the individuals who help us shape the future of our community and coming together in the spirit of participation and respect.
The event offered a chance for both moderators and members of the public to ask questions of those candidates. The majority of candidates are building their platforms on property taxes, hoping to lower them if elected.
The taxes have just doubled percentage. I mean, mine went up 38%. Over a period of inflation was only 4%.
I think the number one issue is taxes. That's not going to change. If you can make it affordable for people to live here, they're going to enjoy the community.
Yeah, just common sense and try to stop the bleeding here in Ellsworth and see what we can do to get these taxes under control. Like all the other residents, I'm upset about the property taxes being hiked up. Mine have been constantly going up.
Others say they want to focus on growth, hoping to nourish the local economy.
The biggest things for me is that economic development and education are so intertwined, because you need people to be able to get the skills to acquire jobs that can support a family, but you also need the jobs here.
Affordable housing, traffic, infrastructure. This is a really growth-driven area. So I just want to make sure that we're planning for not only now, but the next decade.
Some wish to focus on cooperation with the people of Ellsworth and their potential fellow councilors.
My platform is cooperation. The problems that people complain about in Ellsworth can't be fixed by one person.
Voters will decide who occupies those empty seats in November. In Ellsworth, Callie Warren, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
In other news this morning, Castine's Community Clinic is considering changes as its leadership looks for new ways to keep healthcare accessible, while questions swirl around Northern Light Health. For years, Northern Light Health has rented space at the clinic on Court Street and has been the clinic's network provider, meaning the clinic is affiliated with Northern Light Health. But at a select board meeting last week, the clinic's board president, Bobby Fate, says recent changes within Northern Light prompted them to take a closer look at their own future and consider separating from the health system entirely. While nothing is finalized, Fate says they are conducting a feasibility study that's expected to take about 3 months. The board will discuss next steps with consultants at its annual public meeting next week.
State Senator Mark Lawrence of Elliott serves as Senate Chair for the legislature's Energy, Utilities, and Technology Committee. Yesterday, he issued a statement voicing strong opposition to impending CMP rate hikes ahead of 2 public hearings on the matter. He says back in September, CMP filed with the Maine Public Utilities Commission for a rate increase that's expected to cost ratepayers $1.4 billion over the next 5 years. Lawrence says, quote, while investing in our grid is surely important, doing so on the backs of ratepayers at this scale would be to ignore what we hear every day on the Energy Committee, that costs are too high for everyday Mainers. This proposal flies in the face of the notion that utilities should act in the best interest of their customers. So I urge the PUC to reject this request. Those two public hearings were set for last night in Freeport and for tonight in Hallowell at 6 p.m. at the PUC office.
Officials in one Penobscot County town are warning residents of the presence of a rabid raccoon. The Maine CDC sent this letter to the town leaders in Lowell, reporting that the agency had detected a case of rabies in a raccoon in the town. Rabies is a fatal viral disease that attacks the central nervous system in mammals. It is transmitted through the saliva of an infected animal, typically through bites or scratches. One way to protect your animals is through vaccination. You also want to make sure your pets are not allowed to interact with wild animals that may be carriers for the disease. Bats, raccoons, skunks, and foxes are common carriers. The disease can be transferred from animals to humans.
I think I was visited by a raccoon last night.
Really?
I came out and on my doorstep there, I had a bag of trash. I shouldn't have left it out there, but now the bag of trash is all
Everywhere.
over the porch, so
Yeah.
I'll clean it when I get home.
The time now is 6:12. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, local firefighters tested their equipment yesterday to ensure safety in those dangerous situations.
We'll tell you how, but first another look at the forecast. A mostly cloudy day ahead today. It will be breezy with highs near 57 degrees. Mostly cloudy tonight with lows dropping down to the upper 30s. Tomorrow mostly cloudy with a chance of rain showers, highs near 50. We'll be right back.
There are so many fun things to do in Maine. Now you can enjoy more for less. Check out half-off deals from foxbangor.com.
Get a taste of the South on Wheels Triple B Food Trailer, offering slow-smoked, bold-flavored, finger-licking good barbecue. Find us at 1374 Bucksport Road, Ellsworth, between 11 a.m. and 6 p.m., Wednesday through Monday.
There's a limited supply available. It's on sale right now. Save with half-off deals from foxbangor.com.
For the best selection in classic and contemporary furnishings, stop by Richard Parks Furniture on High Street in Ellsworth. Handcrafted New England-made bedrooms and dining rooms, imported Scandinavian recliners and upholstery, more than 40 lines of furniture for the home and patio. Richard Parks Furniture is your #1 stop for quality, functionality, and well-designed furniture at affordable prices. Richard Parks Furniture.
Discover Richard Parks.
132 High Street in Ellsworth.
Discover Richard Parks.
On November 4, Mainers will be asked to vote on 2 important statewide questions. Can't get to the polls? In-person absentee voting is available through October 30. Or ask your municipal clerk to send you an absentee ballot, which must be returned by the close of polls. Every Maine citizen has the right to vote, so make your voice heard on November 4. Brought to you by this station, the Maine Association of Broadcasters, and the Office of the Secretary of State.
Welcome back, everyone. Firefighting is a dangerous job, making it paramount that firefighters have properly working equipment when they respond to a call. In an effort to ensure that, crews from multiple towns were out testing their equipment. According to Aurora Volunteer Fire Chief Deborah Paulman, crews are legally required to test all of their gear annually. Paulman says her crew, Mariahville and Otis Fire, and the Osborne Fire Department have a team come from out of state to test everything from hoses and ladders to pumps and engines.
We don't have enough super physically fit staff to be able to do this amount of testing easily. So these guys, younger guys, come up from southern New England and do all the hard lifting for us.
Deborah Plowman was a longtime game warden, too. Little trivia there. All right, this year's numbers for the Champion the Cure Challenge show that the event raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for local cancer care. Northern Light Eastern Maine Medical Center puts on the event annually. This year's event, back in August, raised more than $750,000 as more than 1,700 participants walked, ran, cycled, or even paddled to participate. The funds raised will enhance cancer research, hair preservation for those enduring chemotherapy, help purchase state-of-the-art radiation treatment equipment, as well as provide support staff for patients, among other efforts. The 2026 event is already scheduled for Saturday, August 15th.
Locals are still turning out to honor conservative political activist Charlie Kirk after he was killed at a Turning Point USA event in Utah. A group was seen in Carmel waving flags at an I-95 overpass. Gracie Fectu, a member of the local Turning Point USA chapter, says events like this are a great way to engage with community and meet new people while remembering the life of Charlie Kirk.
I would encourage those in their community to start a Club America as well. You know, you get to meet a lot of new people. It's a really fun experience, and we get to all come together and share the same beliefs.
That came as the president also awarded Charlie Kirk the Presidential Medal of Freedom yesterday, posthumously.
Yep.
It would have been his birthday.
The time now is 6:16. After the break, Dexter Regional High School is still fighting in the 5G Friday Night Lights Challenge, filming a special video for some extra points.
We'll tell you all about it. Plus, nearly 2,000 Palestinian prisoners have been released from Israeli jails and have now returned home. Those stories and more straight ahead on Good Morning Maine.
Tech that keeps you on track. How it should be. The Hyundai Kona.
Right now, lease a Hyundai Kona SE for $199 a month or get 1.99% APR for 60 months. Hurry, offers end soon.
Your local professional eco-friendly office space partner is WVII Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At WVII Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Why are Kim Kardashian and other celebrities posing with an MRI? This week, see the science behind full body scans and if you should get one. And why are so many people going out and paying to get their own blood tests? What do you need to know? It's the science of you, this week on Good Morning America.
Time to get clean!
Yes, but that liquid detergent leaves you covered in harsh chemical residue. Not Earth Breeze. Just one sheet gives you a powerful clean.
Switch now at earthbreeze.com. Move your car without moving at all. How it should be. The Hyundai Tucson.
Right now, get a Hyundai Tucson SE for 0% APR for 60 months or lease for just $259 a month. Hurry, offers end soon.
On Tuesday night, we got to witness an incredible display of community at Dexter Regional High School as they fight to win the T-Mobile Friday Night Lights Challenge.
Jack Webb has more.
I wish we can get all those votes so like when I get up into high school, I can like have a upper field than this and be able to play under the lights.
Dexter Regional High School is a finalist for the T-Mobile Friday Night Lights competition, where the winner is awarded a $1 million grand prize to put towards a field renovation, along with a new weight room furnished by Gronk Fitness. On Tuesday night, the Dexter community got together to film their video submission for the Hometown Cheer Challenge, where the winner gets 15,000 extra votes. In the turnout from that community, got some people dreaming.
It was great. I mean, it was a Tuesday, and people have to work in the morning, and I can just imagine what it would be on a Friday. You know, on a Friday night, that would be very special.
They were scrambling to finish the video before the sun went down, which sent a message better than words could. Dexter needs lights.
It would be nice to actually play at home under the lights on a Friday night game.
I think we actually play better under the lights. The environment gets us going. The boys like it more. We like playing in front of a home crowd, but the Friday night lights is what they want to play for.
A new field and lights wouldn't just help this generation, but also generations to come.
When I get older, I've been really wanting to play on this field.
Love it.
I mean, this field looks really nice, especially with the pink numbering. But yeah, it'd just be like one of my dreams to play on this field.
Dexter currently sits in third place, but over 200,000 votes away from first. So folks, get out and vote for your fellow Mainers It's as easy as this.
It only takes about 10 seconds. Go online, go to votedexter.com, and vote as many times you can a day. It takes just about 10 seconds.
Well, need I say more other than...
Let's vote for Dexter!
Well, Dexter is hosting Holton on Saturday at 1, but the tailgate starts at 11:30. Everyone is welcomed as they continue to try to spread the word, and people can vote every single day.
Every day, and if you have multiple emails, you can
Right.
do it with all your different emails
Oh,
too.
really? Okay,
Yeah,
there you
so,
go.
Very cool.
We wish them the best.
The time now is 6:20. Let's get a full look at our weather forecast with meteorologist Devin Biggs.
Alrighty, Craig and Janessa, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Rogan's Memorials. Give the gift of comfort through thoughtful planning. October in-stock sale happening now at our Bangor, Bucksport, and Lincoln locations. Already, small craft advisory and gale watches posted. Small craft advisory posted until 8 a.m. as we head towards your Thursday. We also have gale watches posted until 8 a.m. as we head towards your Friday. In the meantime, wave heights are already active at around 5 feet according to the buoys, 8 feet farther out towards sea. We still have that area low pressure farther out towards sea that is stirring up the ocean. Well, radar and satellite showing things calming down on land, but as we do zoom things out, that area low pressure is still out there. There it is right there, and that is what's stirring up the ocean, still prompting those advisories along the shore at this time, including parts of Maine along the coastline. So as we check things out, there's that area low pressure right there. That's what's stirring up the ocean. We have a cold front right there that will help to push things out of here, but we're going to have another area of low pressure develop, and that's what's going to send some rain in from the east going toward the west throughout parts of the week later on. Futurecast in the meantime will have some clouds developing today and again later on tonight. Gusty winds a thing today and tonight as well. There's the beginnings of that area of low pressure. It tries to get a little bit of snow. I know there's that four-letter word. Snow begins to get mentioned. Mainly further off towards the north can't be ruled out. But for us farther down toward the south, I'm keeping the mention of rain in the forecast. But as we head towards your Thursday, that opportunity for rain will begin to move in with that area low pressure. The pressure gradient gets stacked too with the isobar. So gusty winds will be a thing as well through Thursday. And then the rain backs off as we head towards Thursday night and the parts of Friday. So gusty winds a thing today up to 20 to 25 miles per hour, continuing in parts of tonight. And even as we head towards your Thursday, more gusty winds will be an issue. So for today, we're dry, mostly cloudy and breezy, highs in the upper 50s, north wind up to around 20 miles per hour. By tonight, upper 30s, mostly cloudy and breezy, northwest wind at around 15 miles per hour. Some higher gusts cannot be ruled out. Low 50s tomorrow, mostly cloudy, some rain showers, and that north wind up to around 20 miles per hour. Higher gusts cannot be ruled out. Alrighty, let's check out your extended forecast brought to you by Rogan's Memorials. Partly cloudy on Friday with highs in the upper 50s, and then low 60s for your Saturday under a mostly sunny sky. Partly cloudy Sunday, highs in the mid 60s.
Join us every Friday this season as we celebrate the return to the gridiron with the most highlights, reactions, and analysis of your favorite teams. Catch Sports Blitz Friday at 11 on ABC 7. Sports Blitz is brought to you by Coastal Auto Parts, your local Napa Auto Parts dealer with 30 locations, owned and operated by a Maine family that cares. And by Dorsey Furniture, Route 1A Holden, where you'll find furniture that's in stock and ready for delivery.
Finding new adventures and extra confidence and extra miles and room for everyone and standout style.
Courage Chevy lessees can get this 2026 Equinox for around $319 a month. Or well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on all 2026 Equinox models.
Autumn is here, That means winter is just around the corner, and so are higher energy bills. But when Washington tried to cut critical heating assistance to thousands of Mainers, it was Senator Susan Collins who rescued it. A fierce defender of the program, Senator Collins has secured $700 million in funds to help Mainers afford their heating bills, providing essential help for those on fixed incomes. Call, thank Senator Collins, and ask her to keep fighting and winning for Maine.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, so I only pay for what I need. What a great day. What an okay day. What a messed up.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
For muscle cramps and spasms, what's your move? The Hercules? Make the move to TheraWorks for fast muscle relief. Safe, gentle, and absorbs quickly for relief.
TheraWorks works.
Try TheraWorks and get back at it.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
This morning, the fallout from the government shutdown can be felt across the country. From airports to federal agencies, Americans are feeling the impact as Republicans and Democrats remain deadlocked about how to fund the government. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio is in Washington with the details.
This morning, the fallout is growing from the government shutdown as Republicans and Democrats remain at a standstill. It comes as President Trump met with Argentina's president Tuesday at the White House to announce a $20 billion bailout. Democrats slamming the administration, saying the U.S. has $20 billion in taxpayer funds for Argentina, but not for lowering health care costs for millions of Americans.
The overwhelming majority of Americans say we need help with our health care, and they're busy spending $20 billion because Trump seems to really like the leader of Argentina.
But Republicans pointing the blame for the shutdown on Democrats.
Democrats have made demands. And by the way, very expensive demands. And they've taken government funding hostage.
The White House has already fired more than 4,000 federal workers since the shutdown began. Now the president is threatening to lay off even more and dismantle programs favored by Democrats.
The Democrats are getting killed on the shutdown, because we're closing up programs that are Democrat programs that we were opposed to.
But Democrats say the Republicans have already been cutting programs since Trump returned to office.
The fact that they're celebrating firing hardworking federal employees doesn't strengthen their position with the American people. It weakens it.
The shutdown also causing controversy at major airports across the country. Many are refusing to play Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem's video, blaming Democrats for the shutdown, citing the Federal Hatch Act, which prohibits political activity. This as federal employees face the growing uncertainty of working without pay.
Not knowing exactly how I'm going to have childcare for my kids or put gas in the car or pay the next mortgage payment adds a certain level of stress onto an already stressful profession.
The White House says it's keeping troops paid by using research and development funding, and it's now looking for ways to do the same with federal law enforcement. Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.
More than 1,800 Palestinian prisoners have been released from Israeli jails over the past 24 hours and returned to their homes in the Gaza Strip and West Bank. The prisoners were freed as part of a prisoner hostage swap deal included in the recent ceasefire agreement between Israel and Hamas. This agreement stipulates that the return of the last 20 surviving hostages from Gaza to Israel and the release of about 2,000 Palestinian prisoners from Israeli jails. Meanwhile, Israel Radio reported on Tuesday that Israel has transferred 45 bodies of Palestinian detainees to the ICRC. A medical office in Gaza also confirms that the remains have arrived in the territory. According to Israel's Channel 13 News, Israel will significantly reduce the flow of humanitarian aid into Gaza because of Hamas's refusal to hand over the remaining Israeli bodies. Hamas has not responded to those claims.
Growing tensions over immigration raids being carried out by the Trump administration. The Department of Homeland Security is out with a disturbing report on the kind of threats immigration agents and their families are now facing. And now another example of violence on the streets, a chase and then a crash and then chaos in Chicago. Once again, ABC's Nicole D'Antonio has more.
This is the crash that led to a chaotic confrontation between residents and federal officers on Chicago's east side. Homeland Security officials say an undocumented immigrant inside an SUV tried to flee from being arrested and rammed into a Border Patrol vehicle. A chase followed, with agents then crashing into the SUV to stop it. 2 people fled on foot but were eventually arrested. Residents nearby gathering at the scene, the crowd growing hostile, throwing eggs at federal agents, then rocks. Agents responding by firing tear gas. Several people were arrested.
There's absolutely no reason to have this kind of chaos happening in our communities, putting people at risk, putting people in harm's way, and just exacerbating the fear that people feel right now.
The confrontation is the latest to highlight the growing security risk for federal officers. Homeland Security says Mexican cartels are now offering cash bounties targeting ICE officers and other agents. They say cartels are offering $2,000 for gathering intelligence on federal officials and their families, $5,000 to $10,000 for kidnapping or non-lethal assaults, and up to $50,000 for the assassination of high-ranking officials.
We're not backing down. We will keep going. We will continue to enforce the rule of law. President Trump and Secretary Noem are going to give our law enforcement the resources they need to succeed and clean up America's streets.
President Trump says his crackdown on crime in Democratic-led cities is working.
Chicago, we've already made a lot of progress despite fighting from the government, but Chicago's doing great.
Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.
Well, meanwhile, a dog starts quite the fiery party when his owners are away. Video shows the dog named Colton started a fire in a North Carolina home after chewing on a lithium-ion battery. The Chapel Hill Fire Department shared the video from homeowner David Sasser's home security system on social media Tuesday. The fire department says the battery was charged and unplugged, but wasn't stored safely. The fire department added that the battery wasn't under any recalls. The fire department says Colton wasn't injured and the house is fine, besides some smoke damage and a burnt-up rug where that fire started. The National Fire Protection Association says devices containing lithium-ion batteries should be stored and used properly to limit the likelihood of them overheating. Boy, you find them in just about everything these days,
yeah,
too.
They are.
So imagine a dog chewing on I don't know,
scary.
remote control, anything. Gotta put them away.
Coming up on the second half of the newscast, this season's foliage is more muted than normal, but other areas in the country are actually experiencing the same problem.
We'll have the story straight ahead on Good Morning Maine.
It's another exciting year of high school football in the state of Maine. Get out and support your home team and be looking for the ABC7 Sports Blitz crew. You can get a free Sports Blitz t-shirt, then watch Sports Blitz during ABC7 News at 11 every Friday night during the football season. Blitz shirts courtesy of
Bell the Cats, Coastal Auto Parts, Napa, Elevation Plumbing, Front Street Shipyard, KSW Federal Credit Union, The Chocolate Drop Candy Shop, Tracy's Diner, Barney Chevrolet.
Davis Brothers Furniture is expanding. At Davis Brothers, we've always strived to stand out from the rest, and we are now proud to offer flooring for your home, featuring both carpeting and luxury vinyl flooring. We even have an installer in-house with over 30 years of experience. Come see the reason people have been traveling from all over the state and beyond to Davis Brothers Furniture in Guilford for decades. Davis Brothers Furniture, deliberately different, delivering statewide.
I got hurt by a big truck. Why did I call the twos? Because life-changing injuries deserve life-changing money, and I'll fight to get it for you. We got a client who broke multiple bones in a commercial vehicle accident, $700,000. Another client had a brain injury, and we got them $1.15 million. If you get hurt by a big truck, call the twos. We win for you.
Hurt by a big truck, call the twos. We win for you.
Healthcare costs are up 75% in the last 10 years. Now millions are losing coverage to pay for tax cuts for the wealthy, and Mainers could see their monthly premiums jump $1,500. Congressman Jared Golden is working to fix this, to extend tax credits so families don't have to choose between going to the doctor and paying for groceries. Congressman Golden has always had our back when it comes to lowering costs. Call Congressman Golden. Tell him to keep fighting.
You're watching ABC7 Bangor.
Welcome back, everyone. Today is Wednesday, October 15th, 2025, and it's also National Grouch Day.
This day was created to honor all the grouches we know, including the world's favorite grouch, Oscar from Sesame Street. On this day, no one can stop us from complaining, being irritable, or wallowing in our own misery. It's also a day to process our negative emotions and to embrace the grouch that lives in all of us.
We all have those days.
Yes, we do.
All. We do. All right, let's get to history. It was on this day in history back in 1863. The H.L. Hunley sank during a demonstration run. The 40-foot submarine was the world's first successful combat sub and was used to attack Union ships in Mobile, Alabama. It had been operated by a crew of 8 with one person steering while the rest turned a crank to drive the sub's propeller. Its inventor and all crew members were killed when it sank during that demo run a few months after their successful run there down in Mobile. They have since raised the Hunley. I remember that several years ago they raised it, and they're trying to turn it into a museum piece or something like that. But how scary would that be, getting inside? It's basically an old boiler or something.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. In 1952, on this date, the children's novel Charlotte's Web was published by E.B. White. It had been written at the author's farm in Brooklyn, Maine. Did you know that?
I did, actually.
Okay, that's kind of common, I think.
Yeah.
1954, Hurricane Hazel made landfall off the Carolina coast and left a trail of destruction there. It was blamed for killing about 1,000 people in the Caribbean, 95 in the U.S., and 81 in Canada. It was a terrible storm.
Wow.
And in 1973, Dolly Parton released her hit single, Jolene.
In 1989, hockey great Wayne Gretzky of the Los Angeles Kings broke Gordie Howe's all-time NHL scoring record in a game against his former team, the Edmonton Oilers, breaking the record of 1,850 goals.
Just amazing.
That's a lot. In 1999, despite sexual harassment allegations by Anita Hill, the Senate narrowly confirmed the nomination of Clarence Thomas to the U.S. Supreme Court. In 2003, 11 people were killed when a Staten Island ferry slammed into a maintenance pier. The ferry's pilot, who had blacked out at the controls, later pleaded guilty to 11 counts of manslaughter. I did not know that.
Yeah.
And in 2024, so recently, researchers discovered 7 new species of tree frogs in Madagascar that make strange high-pitched whistling calls like the sound effects from the sci-fi series Star Trek. They were named after the show's characters, including Kirk and Picard.
How about that, Captain Kirk and Captain Picard? Today's birthdays include celebrity chef Emeril Lagasse, who is 66 today. Singer Kimberly Schlapman from the band Little Big Town is 56. I love that group. And actress Bailey Madison is 26 today, another young actress who we've watched grow up on the TV.
Wizards of Waverly Place.
Yeah.
Now we're going to turn things back over to meteorologist Devin Biggs.
And thank you very much, Craig and Janessa. Happy Wednesday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Rogan's Memorials. Give the gift of comfort through the thoughtful planning. October in-stock sale happening now at our Bangor, Bucksport, and Lincoln locations. Alrighty, here we go. We have gale watches and small craft advisories posted. Small craft advisory up until Thursday morning at around 8 a.m. Gale watches also posted until Friday at around 8 a.m. Now, moving forward, we had some precipitation passing through recently. Things are backing off for the time being. We will stay dry today under a mostly cloudy sky, and in fact, tonight will also stay dry. We will have another system passing through. The wave heights will also stay active thanks to this area low pressure. This cold front will also pass through, pushing all this activity out of here, but another area low pressure will also develop, and that will also send a little bit more precipitation in from the east going toward the west coming up rather soon. Futurecast moving forward again, we will have some clouds developing today and again coming up later on tonight. Notice we start to see some of that development where some rain will move in from the east and going toward the west in due time. Hourly forecast for today, a mostly cloudy sky, temperatures in the 50s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Craig and Janessa.
Thank you, Devin. Now for the latest on what's happening in Hollywood.
Here's ABC's Alex Stone.
Tributes are pouring in for D'Angelo, the R&B icon who passed away after a battle with pancreatic cancer. Jamie Foxx taking to Instagram calling D'Angelo one of God's special creations and that his impression will be felt for generations to come. Doja Cat, meanwhile, said he was a true voice of soul and inspiration to many brilliant artists. D'Angelo broke through with his first album, Brown Sugar, in 1995, which he followed up in 2000 with a chart-topping Voodoo, which won Best R&B Album at the Grammys. He also won Best R&B Performance for that album's single, untitled How Does It Feel? Michael D'Angelo Archer was 51. And another celebrity passing to tell you about, Drew Struzan, has died at 78. He was the artist behind the iconic posters of movies like Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Back to the Future, and The Thing. Niecy Nash-Betts has been named Out 100 Icon of the Year. She's known for her roles in shows like Claws and Reno 911. She tells ABC News she's beyond proud and says, quote, "It means an awful lot for me to be a role model for the LGBTQ plus community." Other honorees of the Out 100 Awards include Doechii, Bob Mackie, Rosie O'Donnell, and Tremel Tillman. And happy birthday to Keisha Cole, the R&B artist known as a princess of hip-hop soul, turns 44 today. That's what's happening in Hollywood. I'm Alex Stone, ABC News.
Still to come here this morning, Jack Webb with sports.
Don't go away.
Seasons Lounge and Banquet Center. We're just one block from Hollywood Slots in Bangor, and you're home for the NFL Sunday Ticket. Come watch the game with us and have an appetizer combo. See us for game day specials. Fans, food, fun, seasons.
Hello, this is George Whelan with Down East Direct Cremation. Now, anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year, from the comfort of your desktop or the convenience of your mobile device, you can summon transport and arrange a simple, affordable, respectful, Down East Direct Cremation for your deceased loved one. Just by using the button exclusively at downeastdirectcremation.com. All you need is the location address of the person who has died, their vital statistics information, a valid credit card for payment, and that's it. No need to pick up the telephone, no need to answer a bunch of questions, no need to come into the store, and it's still just $9.75 complete. It's so easy, even I can do it. For more information, visit us at downeastdirectcremation.com or call us at 207-225-5332. Simple, affordable, respectful. The button, only at downeastdirectcremation.com.
Seasons Lounge and Banquet Center. We're just one block from Hollywood Slots in Bangor, and you're home for the NFL Sunday Ticket. Come watch the game with us and have an appetizer combo. See us for game day specials. Fans, food, fun, seasons.
Hammond Lumber Company has again been recognized as one of the best places to work in Maine and New Hampshire. To find your place on the Hammond team, visit hammondlumber.com.
Welcome back in, folks. Tuesday night, I got to witness an incredible display of community at Dexter Regional High School as they fight to win the T-Mobile Friday Night Lights Challenge. Take a look.
I wish we can get all those votes so, like, when I get up into high school, I can, like, have a upper field than this and be able to play under the lights.
Dexter Regional High School is a finalist for the T-Mobile Friday Night Lights competition, where the winner is awarded a $1 million grand prize to put towards a field renovation, along with a new weight room furnished by Gronk Fitness. On Tuesday night, the Dexter community got together to film their video submission for the Hometown Cheer Challenge, where the winner gets 15,000 extra votes. In the turnout from that community, got some people dreaming.
It was great. I mean, it was a Tuesday, and people have to work in the morning, and I can just imagine what it would be on a Friday. You know, on a Friday night, that would be very special.
They were scrambling to finish the video before the sun went down, which sent a message better than words could. Dexter needs lights.
It would be nice to actually play at home under the lights on a Friday night game.
I think we actually play better under the lights. The environment gets us going. The boys like it more. We like playing in front of a home crowd, but the Friday night lights is what they want to play for.
A new field and lights wouldn't just help this generation, but also generations to come.
When I get older,
I've been really wanting to play on this field.
Love it.
I mean, this field looks really nice, especially with the pink numbering. But yeah, it'd just be like one of my dreams to play on this field.
Dexter currently sits in third place, but over 200,000 votes away from first. So folks, get out and vote for your fellow Mainers. It's as easy as this.
It only takes about 10 seconds. Go online, go to votedexter.com, and vote as many times you can a day. It takes just about 10 seconds.
Well, need I say more other than...
Let's vote for Dexter!
Thanks to the little guys there for helping me out. Dexter's hosting Holton on Saturday at 1, but the tailgate starts at 11:30. Everyone is welcome as they continue to spread the word. Maine football is riding a hot win streak over on Saturday with a win, but they get a much-needed rest this week as they enter their bye week. Our Max Sturm has the story.
Definitely feels good. The biggest thing for us was just to, start fast and finish strong.
The Maine Black Bears earned another big win on Saturday, narrowly defeating the Merrimack Warriors 20-13 down in Massachusetts, and they head into their bye week having won 3 straight. The Black Bears will now get a much-needed rest week. For some players, the bye week allows them the rare opportunity to do the activities they enjoy most away from the field. And for others, they just can't help but continue to stay focused on the road ahead.
I've never been to Boston before, so I think I'm going to go to Boston for a couple of days, a day or two, just to see it, because I've never been there before, so I always wanted to go explore.
Yeah, I think it's just more so making sure I'm spending those quality time at home with my family, and whether that's in the evening or this weekend, we're going to have time to do that.
I mean, honestly, there's not much that I enjoy away from the gridiron, but the bye week for me is just catching up on schoolwork, just getting my body right.
Next Saturday, Maine will host Elon University in an all-important conference matchup. Some players will tell you nothing sets the tone more for a big game like having the perfect pregame hype-up song.
Probably any song by NBA Youngboy. It's a lot of them. Probably XXX. I like that one a lot.
Christian said that you got weird music too.
No, no, I don't. I mean, like before practice and stuff, I'll like walk in the locker room, like play some Adele or something like that. But I just, just jokingly, I'll probably listen like G Herbo or NBA Youngboy or like Kodak.
Oh man, you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I actually don't listen to music before games.
Oh.
I don't.
Wow. No, like particular art. You just stay clear-headed.
No, I just talk to the guys next to me. I don't really listen to music pregame.
With music or not, rest assured the Black Bears will come out fighting at Alphonse Stadium next Saturday. In Orono, Max Sturm, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Thank you for that, Max. I once had a teammate who could only listen to Ed Sheeran before games because it would calm him down and be getting too excited. It's always funny to hear what these guys are listening to. That's all the time we have for sports. We'll be right back after the break.
We can go into a room and have absolutely nothing in there, nothing on the windows, no color, no character, no tone to a room.
That's, I think, where we're strongest, is being able to help someone envision what's going to go in that window.
And we leave, it's totally transformed into something that the customer wants it to be. We've often been told we make a room look better just by leaving it.
Chevy makes America's most dependable trucks, like the rugged Colorado, the highly capable Silverado 1500, the powerful Silverado HD, and the uncompromising Silverado EV. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard.
Well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% APR for 72 months when you finance with GM Financial. Or current qualified lessees can get this Silverado pickup for around $369 a month.
You provide it all. There's no challenge you can't take on, because you've already taken on everything. You've gone above and beyond. It feels like you've brought them together. It feels like your home is taken care of. It feels like you're all at the top of your game with high-speed, reliable, no-stress Fidium fiber internet.
It feels like Fidium.
As we head deeper into fall, environmental and weather experts say much of this season's foliage is more muted than usual.
Fox News' Ted Linder explores what's making autumn less vibrant across much of the Northeast, Rocky Mountains, and the Smoky Mountain regions.
With autumn in full swing,
Fall is my favorite season.
A number of folks flocking to parts of the country to take in the fall foliage aren't so impressed.
You have kind of a shortened color season, and the colors in some cases are muted.
Weather experts say weeks of stubborn drought heading into this season are to blame. According to data from the U.S. Drought Monitor, more than 40% of the nation was considered to be in drought throughout the beginning of this month.
Deep-rooted plants like trees can sometimes start feeling that stress when the drought gets significant.
A lack of water causes leaves to turn brown and fall off their branches faster than usual.
So you go from green to brown and then early leaf drop without the vibrant colors in between that we like to see this time of year.
But not all hope is lost.
I'm constantly surprised at how wonderful the fall season is, despite these stresses.
While some leaf peepers are noticing a difference,
it's not as bright this year, but there are some pockets.
Many are still grateful there's still at least some varying shades to observe.
But I've learned over the years to not search for peak and appreciate the pockets.
Others, meanwhile, seem unfazed.
Coming from Florida, where we don't have 4 seasons at all and nothing changes color, it just goes from green to greener, we haven't really noticed it. It's not dampened the experience at all. It's been great.
And going forward, some conservationists are confident many impacted forests will be able to rebound throughout future falls.
Our trees and our forests have an inherent resilience, and they've evolved to adapt to extremes.
Ted Lindner, Fox News.
I noticed it too. I took a little cruise down to the coast last weekend.
Yeah.
Things aren't quite as brilliant, but it's still just gorgeous
pretty
out there. Yeah.
Absolutely. We're going to turn things back over to meteorologist Devin Biggs with our full weather forecast.
All righty, Craig and Janessa, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Rogan's Memorials. Give the gift of comfort through thoughtful planning. October in-stock sale happening now at our Bangor, Bucksport, and Lincoln locations. Already, small crab advisory and gale watches posted. Small crab advisory posted until 8 a.m. as we head towards your Thursday. We also have gale watches posted until 8 a.m. as we head towards your Friday. In the meantime, wave heights are already active at around 5 feet according to the buoys, 8 feet farther out towards sea. We still have that area low pressure farther out towards sea that is stirring up the ocean. Radar and satellite showing things calming down on land, but as we do zoom things out, that area low pressure is still out there. There it is right there, and that is what's stirring up the ocean, still prompting those advisories along the shore at this time, including parts of Maine along the coastline. So as we check things out, there's that area low pressure right there. That's what's stirring up the ocean. We have a cold front right there that will help to push things out of here, but we're going to have another area of low pressure develop, and that's what's going to send some rain in from the east going toward the west throughout parts of the week later on. Futurecasts in the meantime will have some clouds developing today and again later on tonight. Gusty winds a thing today and tonight as well. There's the beginnings of that area of low pressure. It tries to get a little bit of snow. I know there's that 4-letter word. Snow begins to get mentioned. Mainly further off towards the north can't be ruled out. But for us farther down toward the south, I'm keeping the mention of rain in the forecast. But as we head towards your Thursday, that opportunity for rain will begin to move in with that area low pressure. The pressure gradient gets stacked too with the isobar. So gusty winds will be a thing as well through Thursday. And then the rain backs off as we head towards Thursday night and the parts of Friday. So gusty winds a thing today, up to 20 to 25 miles per hour, continuing in parts of tonight. And even as we head towards your Thursday, more gusty winds will be an issue. So for today, we're dry, mostly cloudy and breezy, highs in the upper 50s, north wind up to around 20 miles per hour. By tonight, upper 30s, mostly cloudy and breezy, northwest wind at around 15 miles per hour. Some higher gusts cannot be ruled out. Low 50s tomorrow, mostly cloudy, some rain showers, and that north wind up to around 20 miles per hour. Higher gusts cannot be ruled out. Alrighty, let's check out your extended forecast brought to you by Rogan's Memorials. Partly cloudy on Friday with highs in the upper 50s, and then low 60s for your Saturday under a mostly sunny sky. Partly cloudy Sunday, highs in the mid 60s.
All I wanted was my name. Tina Turner.
Tina, the Tina Turner musical.
The mega hit comes direct from Broadway. See her triumphant story and be ecstatically blown away. Everybody everywhere should come see Rape's New York Magazine. October 27th, Cross Insurance Center. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
Time to get clean!
Yes, but that liquid detergent leaves you covered in harsh chemical residue. Not Earth Breeze. Just one sheet gives you a powerful clean.
Switch now at earthbreeze.com.
It's coming. Winter will descend. Be ready and save on one of Toyota's 23 snow-conquering all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive models during Toyota's all-wheel drive-a-thon. Now, from the longest-lasting brand, you could get $4.99 for $60 on an all-wheel drive Camry Hybrid with a captivating interior. Plus, get 2 years no-cost maintenance. Winter is approaching, so save at Toyota's all-wheel drive-a-thon at your New England Toyota dealer, your all-wheel drive headquarters. Toyota, let's go places.
My sister had multiple falls and broke her leg in the nursing home. She was out of her room and unsupervised. How did that happen?
If a serious injury has happened at a nursing home that's brought up cause for concern, call the 2s right now.
Our attorney at Lowry Law helped me get answers. He made sure the nursing home paid for what happened to my sister.
If you suspect nursing home abuse or neglect, we're your go-to lawyers.
Hold up. Oh. That bag can't come in.
I'm going to run back to the car.
Hop on my back.
I can run.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to take you up on the back offer.
A nonprofit youth organization adds new members for its new awards for its members. Scouting America, formerly known as Boy Scouts of America, says members can now earn merit badge in artificial intelligence and cybersecurity as well. Scouting America says the purpose of the badges is to stay relevant in a digital world. The organization says the AI badge will challenge scouts to learn about deep fakes and learn how AI impacts the real world. Scouts will also be asked to work on the assignment or an assignment that uses AI or describes what it is. Meanwhile, the cybersecurity badge will help to teach scouts the tools needed to combat against cyber threats, including from viruses to social engineering attacks. Scouts have had the opportunity to earn the badges for about a week now. They didn't realize they had changed their name from
I
Boy
didn't
Scouts
either.
of America. So we're learning all kinds of things this morning.
Well, thank you for joining us. That is all the time we have for this hour. You can join us for the next hour of Good Morning Maine on Fox 22.
Have a great day, everyone.